The meme coin market split into two completely different games in 2024. I like to call the two games game number 1 and game number 2. Game number 1 is just hyper gambling, and game number 2 is you're looking for the Bitcoin of meme coins, the single meme coin that's going to take 60% or more of the entire market share. 100-second holding periods, but 12 assets captured most of the value. That's the distinction. Game 1 is the trenches, it's fresh launches, bonding curves, KOL rotations, new tickers every 5 minutes. You buy because volume is coming in, and you sell because you know the next rotation is already loading. The coin is just inventory that you need to get rid of. You don't need it to exist next month. You need somebody else to market buy it before the attention leaves. Now, that's gambling. The expected value you're getting is negative. The game is short duration PvP. You're trying to take liquidity before somebody takes yours. Now, game 2 is completely different. Game 2 begins with the assumption that almost every meme coin will die, and it recognizes that crypto is power law distributed. So the same way that if you look at the total crypto market cap right now, you'll see that just a few cryptos dominate almost the entire asset class. And if you look at the meme coin market cap, the total meme coin market cap, you'll realize just a few number of meme coins dominate more than 60% of the entire market cap of meme coins. So a tiny number absorb most of the liquidity, attention, mind share, cultural relevancy, and market cap of the entire category. It gets carried by just a few outliers, and that's been a consistent story throughout the entire history of crypto. So game 2, you're not trying to catch every runner, you're trying to identify the 1 to 5 coins that could eventually dominate the entire category. Think about the next DOGE, the next SHIB, the next PEPE, the assets that start out looking like one ticker among thousands, then slowly become impossible for the market to ignore. And that requires a completely different question. Game 1 asks what is running today, and game 2 asks which asset can absorb the next $100 billion of meme coin market cap. Which coin keeps gaining mindshare after the first narrative dies? Which one survives multiple drawdowns and rotations? Which one has distributed beyond a few connected wallets? Which one has enough liquidity for larger capital to enter? Which symbol can escape the trenches, escape CT, and become recognizable to people who don't spend 16 hours a day watching Deck Screener? Community matters in game 2, but community is not the thesis by itself. A loud telegram doesn't make something a power law winner. Community matters because it can retain holders, distribute the asset, produce content, absorb float, and keep the coin culturally alive long enough for the power law to take hold. Now, most cult coins still lose. Most conviction plays are just round-tripped runners with a new story attached to them. So stop mixing the games. Don't gamble on a fresh launch. Miss the exit, then pretend you're playing game 2. And don't buy a potential power law winner, then sell it because some random runner outperformed it this week. Game 1 is about frequency, and game 2 is about asset selection and sizing and duration. Game 1 tries to win over and over again. Game 2 accepts being wrong on almost everything because being right once with size can define the entire cycle and can completely change your life.